Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of, a cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents, but that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously, and we're expecting a great win.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He shanked it. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Washington State Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have...
He's loose. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds downs after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Got out of trouble and throws. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making adjustments. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cougars. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fouls through the defense. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He might want another play. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hands it off on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. A strike downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellison. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he makes the extra point. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Coleman. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Coleman. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Williams will pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to Johnson. Makes one man miss. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they can hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Williams will pass. Unleashes one deep. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Release to the back. This time he's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. A lot of intrigue with this second half still to come as we send things back to the Evergreen State.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool bags.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle.
Well, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Hard running there. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Just feeds the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Meredith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Washington right back to the line. Williams will pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Green.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Washington! And they've moved up front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Ellison. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Powers through the defender. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give on the option. Spins away from the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, better look out! Oh, out of space! Ripping through the deep, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husky! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Freeman. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal it.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.